Hi, everyone. I'm absolutely honored to have Andrew from Tune FM with me as part of the HTS mega video. Hi, Andrew. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
The dream. Thank you very much. So, thank you very much. I know you're incredibly busy. So, thank you very much for taking the time to have a quick chat with me about Tune FM. So, first off, for people who don't know what Tune FM is, can you kind of give us a brief description of what you do?
Yeah, so Tune FM is a Web3 decentralized music streaming platform and digital asset marketplace. So when the music gets played, the artist gets paid.
Right. Okay. That's a very succinct description. Thank you very much. So, would you? So, what's the difference then between Tune FM and Spotify, for example?
So Spotify pays artists close to nothing. Well, they don't actually pay artists anything. They pay rights holders about 0.004 cents per play, and then the rights holders pay the artists less than 10% of that. They get their revenue from subscriptions and ads, and they basically have to split it up amongst the billions of streams in the platform. And so it's sort of a free with ads or subscription model. And we're similar to like a hybrid between SoundCloud and Spotify in the sense that the independent artists can upload directly to our platform. But unlike SoundCloud, where they pay them nothing, they can actually get paid instantly from the listeners, non-custodial wallet directly to the artist non-custodial wallet, and all that happens seamlessly. So we're processing streaming royalty micropayments instantly, which enables them to earn 100 times more than Spotify.
Wow. And is that a throwaway number, or is that legitimately literally 100 times more?
It's 100 times more. So the 004 number I gave you, there's if our rate is exactly 1 penny per minute. So for an average 4 minute song, it would be 4 cents. So that's where it's 100x.
Wow. Okay. And so, how do you guys make your money then? What's the what? How does that business model work?
So 10% of every transaction, whether it's a micropayment or a large NFT purchase for an experience, 10% in the jam goes back into the treasury, which is really a deflationary mechanism for a jam. But jam is turned into dollars via all kinds of mechanisms, whether it's market making or treasury liquidation or OTC deals or all kinds of other things.
So, for people who don't know, Jam is your native token as part of your platform. Is that correct? Yeah.
Yeah, so Jam is the native token on HTS. So we're the first HTS token. We're the first HTS token to be publicly listed. Now we're on 20 exchanges, and we were one of the first partners of Hedera within the first few days that it launched. And Jam powers everything in the platform. So the entire digital asset marketplace, everything is priced, bought, sold, traded in Jam, and all of the micropayments are processed in Jam as well.
Right. Okay. And then what? So the artists, if they want to, they then have to convert the Jam into fiat. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we have several fiat on and off ramps, so namely Banksa and C14. And we also have Salsa Swap natively integrated, so they can always swap to USDC or HBAR, but they can directly off ramp Jam with Banksa, or they can on ramp through C14 with a credit card.
Oh wow. Okay. So it's a really seamless experience for the artist then. And what
Yeah.
how what does Tune FM in terms of size? How many minutes are selling? How many creators are on your platform? How many customers?
So we have around 100,000 users and around 10,000 artists, and we're growing.
Wow. Wow. And I suppose one of the thinking about it, one of the problems with a company like yours is that you have a bit of a chicken and an egg situation. You need the creators to get the customers, and you need the customers to get the creators. So, how have you managed to break that cycle? Been the key to your success?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge having a marketplace where you need the supply side and the demand side. And, we started small and a lot of word of mouth and a lot of marketing. Uh, we sponsored festivals and showcases and brought a lot of artists in. And we've also done a lot of PR and social media and ads and everything to bring fans in and, all the above, really.
And what does the next, 1 to 5 years look like for Tune?
So, in the next year, well, very soon in the next week or two, we're launching our mobile app. So iOS, Android, as well as desktop, Mac, and Windows. We're also in negotiations with the big three labels, so Universal, Warner, and Sony, to bring on the entire licensed music catalog that you would see on a Spotify. And so we want to achieve parity with Spotify and other competitors. But then we're going beyond that with our music NFT marketplace. So doing celebrity drops with a handful of tier one celebrities with exclusive experiences and unlockable perks like backstage passes and VIP parties and meet and greets and things like that.
Wow. So effectively, then you're not just you're so much more than Spotify, because you're a streaming service where people can literally just listen to their favorite artists. But then you're also effectively like almost a ticket master, where you could potentially buy tickets or experiences, VIP access, early purchases. Is that right? So you're all of those things in one place.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have the full ticketing system and we have unlockable perks. So it's token gated access to content where you have to be the token holder and to unencrypt the locked content. And so you can get access to exclusive real life experiences in a limited fashion. Those tokens can be put on auction or sold for a fixed price. You could have a private concert. You could have a meetup with the artist, a dinner with the artist. Backstage passes, any sort of thing that the artist is willing to sell to their super fans.
And do you have any artists at the moment that I would know? Have you got any household names? Who's kind of your biggest pull, if you like?
So we have Beyonce on the platform. We are working with Wu-Tang Clan on something really special. We're working on a deal with the Michael Jackson estate and potential collaborations with Bruno Mars, The Weeknd, Justin Timberlake. All of this is in the works right
Wow.
now.
Wow. So you've got, I mean, those are some like AAA celebrity kind of household name class acts, aren't they? So that's massive.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's just a small handful. We have many more, but yeah, over the course of this year, we're going to see some serious major drops from some of the biggest celebrities in the world.
Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing. So
Thank you.
going over then to Jam there, because this is, of course, the HTS mega special video. So we've got to talk a little bit about the token. It looks like you've got a market supply. What's the total supply? So the total supply is 4 billion. Is that correct? 4 billion tokens?
Yeah,
Yeah. And the current total, that's the total supply, and then the circulating supply. Oh, it's 3.978 billion. Is that right? So basically, almost all tokens are already out in the wild. Is that correct?
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, wow. And where are those tokens? Have they been of people? Is it yourself? Is it the artist? Who's got most of those tokens?
Well, it can't be us or it wouldn't be circulating, but it's users, it's artists, it's buyers, it's speculators, it's market makers, it's exchanges, it's OTC buyers, all kinds of stuff.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing. And so fully diluted valuation, 4 million, just over 4 million pounds. Market cap, 4 million pounds, 24-hour trading. Wow, 24-hour trading volume is just over £500,000. That's amazing. So looking at
Yeah.
the price then, it's been on a lot of the tokens have kind of like flatlined and then just really taken off in December of last year. But your m- chart looks incredibly different. You've been up and down and up and down. And so you kind of launched with a 309 and you're kind of back to where you originally started, and you've had some peaks and troughs since then. Why do you think your price chart looks so different to most other HTS tokens?
Well, we're the only token that's actually on multiple CEXs. So we're way more mature. Obviously we were on Saucer Swap day one, but most HTS liquidity is only Saucer Swap, and only a few of them have had one CEX listing. So we've been on BitTrue since 2021. And now we're on 20 exchanges, but we're on MEXC, Bitmart, Whitebit, several others. If you look at our market cap, it lists just a selection of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, our price is more based on the fundamentals and the announcements and the marketing, and it's less correlated to the overall HTS ecosystem. There is some correlation. But yeah, I mean, we made an announcement in January that we raised $20 million, and then our token went up 10x basically, and it's retraced a bit, but it's still up, a lot more than where it was before that.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think then? So you're currently at 309 but pence, that is. So you'd probably be 201 something dollars, US dollars. Do you think that represents fair value for Jam, or do you think it should be far higher or a little lower? Nobody ever says a little lower, by the way.
Oh, I think it should be far higher, probably closer to 1 cent. And so, we're doing everything that we can to fully actualize the real value. I
Yeah.
think the market cap should be over 100 million very soon.
Wow. Okay. So that would represent a sort of 100x almost. That's some pretty impressive prediction. Um, okay, so if people want to learn more about Jam and about Tuner.fm, where do they go? Where's the best place? Of course, I'll put all the links in the description below, guys, as always. But just from you, Andrew, where's the best place for people to reach out to you, whether they want to, invest, or they want to buy some Jam, whether they're a creator or a fan, where do they go?
Yeah, so tune.fm is the best place. The name is the domain. Just type that in. And there you'll find links to all of our socials. So our X/Twitter, our Telegram. And if you do happen to buy 1 million Jam or more, then you will get granted access through our admin to an exclusive Telegram private group called the Million Jam Whale Club, which is probably one of the most passionate communities in crypto, I would say. There's literally thousands of messages a day, many memes, lots of banter. And so I highly encourage you to get in there because that's where all the action is.
Okay, fantastic. And the reason I'm laughing is because I concur, and I can definitely prove that I've definitely felt the passion that you talk about there in the community because yeah, they were very keen that I interview you. And when I mentioned that I'd love to speak to Tune FM, they haven't left me alone since. So they've been absolutely hounding to make sure that absolutely Tune FM is part of this mega HTS video. And I'm very glad they did because speaking to you is a real honor and actually learning a lot more about Tune FM. And just for full transparency, of course, as always, when I was researching Tune FM, I have to admit that I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't know too much before, engaging with the community. Having researched and had a look into Tune FM, your wonderful company, I have bought 3 million Jam, so I certainly qualify for the club. So I'll have to check that out. Of course, I'll put all the links in the description below for anybody who's looking to learn more and get involved. Was there anything else you want to say to the community, Andrew, while I've got you?
Well, I just want to thank you for doing this video and just being a Hedera, source of resource for information and credible, researcher in the community that people look up to. So when you made the announcement, everyone in my community started hitting me up and saying, "You have to do this interview, and I have to do it." And so here we are. It finally happened.
Well, I'm glad it did. Actually, I've got one more question for you, and it's a personal question. And so you can't choose Jam. What are your favorite 3 HTS tokens? You can either do them in order of favorite, or you can just say your top 3. And this is for you personally, I mean.
Well, does H bar count?
No, it's not. It's not a Hedera token service token.
Yeah, true. All right, fair enough. I'd say sauce
Okay.
top 3. That's difficult. Yeah, because I don't really speculate on other tokens at all. To be my full transparency, I don't own any other H tokens.
Okay, you don't have to own
But
them. You
obviously,
can just admire them. It can be other projects, by the way. They can be, Bank Social or Earthlings Lands, or it can be the token of your favorite project if you like.
yeah, I think maybe Bank Social is interesting. Sauce and X sauce there. I get 2 right there.
No,
I
only
saw a
count as one.
funny
So
pool.
Source,
Okay,
Source,
fine.
PSL, and one more.
I just really like the name of this pool, Moon and Earth.
Okay. Moon and
That
Earth.
just looked really cool. Yeah, I don't know anything about the project. I just thought it was funny.
Just thought it was funny. You like do you know what? There's so many like Doge. It was because everyone loved the logo, wasn't it? It was literally nothing more than that. Most people
Yeah,
just want
yeah,
the dog.
most of these meme tokens. Yeah, there's nothing more. I don't know much about the Guelph thing, but the old guy, I don't know who it is, but it kind of freaks me out a little bit. But I don't
Yeah, well, that's by
know.
design. Gralf's actually a part of this whole mega video. And
Yeah,
what
I
I love
heard. I'll
about
have to
Gralf
hear that video.
what I love about Gralf is his absolute honesty. He's like, you get nothing. This is a meme coin. There is no utility. There's no promises for the future. It is what it is. And I try to make him as repulsive as possible. And I think he did a pretty good job in that sense. So, and I just love the
Yeah,
honesty and how funny it is. And it's over £1. So it's good luck to
yeah,
them. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, yeah, fair. Okay, Andrew, thank you so much for your time. It's been a real honor speaking to you. And I think what you're trying to achieve both is amazing, both for the Hedera ecosystem in general, for the artists that for too long have been taken advantage of, in my opinion, and connecting genuine, passionate, legitimate fans with artists, I think can only be a good thing for everybody involved. And I wish you and your project the absolute best for the future. I think you've got a fantastic project, and I hope and know it will do really well. So good luck to you, Andrew, and your team.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, take care.
See ya.